So there was this time before I moved out of my Tacoma Aroma apartment, and I was supposed to work with my grandma, right? My grandma was housebound technically because she, first of all, ignore my swollen face. I have bad allergies right now, and my voice. Just ignore my face. Anyway, she was on her like what is it? She had passed away and came back to life. The simplest way I can put it. She had like 2 aneurysms before that, and I don't know what happened, but like she died and came back to life. So, and has really bad lungs, so she just inside the house basically. She's hyper independent. Like, if any of you know me for real, you know that she's the one that like. She can carpenter. She can be a carpenter. She can do gardening. She can do house repairs. She can do upholstery. She can do anything. She's from Alabama. Her mom's from Alabama. Like, she just happens to live in Seattle. But anyway, so I was supposed to work for her. We had talked about, like, her doctor, her medical thing had told her, like, hey, you need to get someone to do the hard labor for you because your lungs, you don't need that like stress on your body. And she was like, no. But then she was like, well, my granddaughter, I just had a kid and I always visited her before this. So she was like, she could really use that position. So she had said, hey, would you be interested in doing this? And it's like part-time work, but you get paid every 15 minutes for working for me. And I was like, heck yeah, it would be more money than I'm making right now, and I would work less hours. And mind you, I have my daughter. I don't have to have her in daycare. She can be with me. I'm at my grandmother's house. My grandmother loves her great granddaughter. Fast forward, we're having a conversation. Mind you, I was already like putting paperwork in, like starting the process of getting this position. My grandmother and I have a conversation about a older family member and how I'm like, they're super successful and they have their life, in the hardest time during, Black excellence. And I just can't imagine knowing what I know now about power dynamics and sexual coercion, especially among males. And this particular family member is powerful. What they had to go through to get to that position. And that caused her to have a panic attack. And my grandmother is no, homebody. She knows people and knows things. And so I didn't think about it at the time because I was technically speaking in hypotheticals. Like, this is just me thinking like the possibility of it. And it caused her to have such an anxiety attack that she basically was like, we need to cut today and pick this up later. Like, she was really over it. And then like the next day, I think she called me and was like, hey, I don't think you should work for me. This isn't going to work out. Like, I don't need this stress on my body. And I'm like, Grandma, what are you talking about? Like, we just talked about me working for you. What happened? And she was like, you know what you did. You know what happened. And I was just like, okay, well, we won't. You know what? I'm not even gonna. This is me on the inside. I'm not even gonna go through the internal struggle of trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. I'm just going to accept the respect I have for my grandmother and her telling me that she doesn't want me to be around her for anxiety purposes. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna come around at all. I think that's the solution here. I don't need you going to die again, and I don't need to be responsible for it. So I got a lot of stressors that can cause that in my life, especially with my new baby that I'm trying to be stable with. Like, I'm not responsible for your death, Grandma. All right. I haven't talked to my grandmother since because for the sake of her life, we don't need to talk. Side note, while I'm talking about this, it made me think. This is the grandmother. Okay, so I have, everybody has. Yeah, I saw your mess. I'll clean it up in a second. Keep eating your food. You want some more? You're all right? You want water? Or do you want milk? You want water? Look, put this on. So obviously everybody has 2 grandparents on both sides. Oh my gosh. Yes. Mommy is talking. You need to do your toys over here. You're watching your show. I'm not talking to nobody, but I'm talking to myself. Okay? Now watch your show. Sit down. Oop. Hold on. Let me move this out the way. All right, go ahead. You want another snack? What's wrong? You want this? It's not done? Okay, it's okay. Eat it. Okay. So, sorry. Everybody has 2 grandparents, or 2 sets of grandparents, right? You have the grandmother, grandfather on dad's side. Grandmother, grandfather.
Mom!
What? What?
What?
Are you... Okay. All right, watch your show, okay? Do you want some water? Okay. All right, well, what I need you to do is be quiet for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Just a little bit, and then it'll be all right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, grandmother, grandfather, mom's side. Grandmother, grandfather, dad's side. This is the grandmother on my mom's side. Now, to put some clarification about this Cherokee business.
Mom.
It is good, huh? Yeah, we have another one if you want it, okay? You want another one? Okay, I'll get one, but you have to finish that one first. Because look, you still got that big piece.
What?
You still, yeah, eat it all. I want to see you eat it all before I get you a new one. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Her mother was half Ethiopian, half Cherokee. Her dad was black and white. So she's like the definition of mixed. Okay. My mother is considered 1/16 Cherokee. So she's the last generation, and my aunt, who is 20 years younger than my mom, she's the last one that can claim. Here, I gotta turn this down. She's the last one that can claim legally that she has Cherokee in her blood, like that can claim the bloodline. On my dad's side, okay, my my grandfather's family, his mom is Creole, I believe. Could be Cajun. She's very much cream with wavy hair. My great-grandfather is very dark-skinned. Both from Louisiana. Both of my grandmother on my mom's side's parents are from Alabama. She's from Alabama. She moved to Washington State. My great-grandparents on my grandfather, his parents, both of them are from Louisiana. He was born in Louisiana, moved to California. So these are fractions, right? Oh, great-grandfather is the one with the Irish last name. Great-grandfather from Louisiana. Lived in California. I didn't know that he was from Louisiana. Even though I had visited Louisiana, I guess it was his brother or cousin that we visited, because my great-grandfather passed away in 92. I was born in 93, okay? Visited their farm and was like, who are these people? We're just on a farm getting offered pig feet. I don't know these folks. I was 11. Ooh, the humidity. On a farm in Louisiana. I don't know what city we were in. Seen a snapping turtle. Caught some catfish. Anyway. Turns out that's family. Turns out we are from Louisiana. Those are my great-grandparents. My grandmother's from Seattle. My mom and my dad were born in Seattle and Compton, respectively. Respectfully. So these roots are deep. Yeah, so that, yeah. Anyway, just felt like I should add that to the original story. She just almost knocked this out of my hand. All right, that's it.